Hi guys, welcome. Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. Thank you so much to everyone, to all my new subscribers, to every subscriber, anyone who comes across my videos. Hello, happy day. Feels like a weekend to me, even though it's Friday. Just feels like I just caught myself. It's Friday. It feels like a Saturday or Sunday. Catching myself by using that word weekend. Weekend? Oh, we're weekend. We're going to have a great weekend. You know? Yeah, okay. So that's the thing. The message I was getting last night was, like the Japanese culture, something breaks, I say like a vase or something, or a vase, and they put it back together and they use like 24 karat gold or something like that. Anyway, the whole point of it is, what's been broken has been put back together, mended, and it's more beautiful and valuable than it ever was before. It's a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece. Once you felt broken, helpless, hopeless, damaged goods, but God, your higher self, it's about to storm. Right? The Christ, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. But the gold, it's like the golden divine light. You've been mended and put back together better, more beautiful, valuable. I don't know why valuable wants to come up so much, more value, but it's more beautiful. You're a masterpiece than you were before. You were never broken, just cracked a little bit. Never broken, just cracked. For me, I was like, man, I couldn't really sleep last night. I mean, I fell asleep on the couch, and when I went to bed, I couldn't go to sleep. Probably because I ate a bunch right before I was trying to go to sleep, too. That has something to do with it. But I seem to forget that I channeled a lot yesterday, I think. Whatever day. I always channel a lot about shooting videos and stuff. And because this is just like I'm just living my normal everyday life, and then it's like, oh, I got a video. Get on here, if you guys can't tell. And then I, get on and they're like, oh my gosh, I got another video. It's not a practice. It's not my business or job. It's just what I do, who I am. I guess why I'm saying that is because, it was coming to my attention a couple videos ago that I ended up deleting because I was just like, worse than normal, you know what I mean? That it does wear me out. It makes me tired, and they're like, practice what you preach, telling people, but I don't go, I've got to ground before I do this. Mine is just so shoot right now. Things normally, I don't think about things like that I have to actually stop and go, I'm grounded, you know what I mean? Perhaps I should. To me, I'm already grounded. To me, I'm all those things, so it's like, I don't know. I don't want to have to live my life having to stop and go, I have to do this, To me, it's just so. Got to protect your energy. From what? Oh, things happening to me? Why? God has a plan. I'm part of it. I just don't live my life that way. And I don't want to. And I don't want to start. I guess because every day I'm just like, God has got me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Fear is not in my... No, why? Doesn't that bring it to you? Does that poke holes in my fucking aura if I want to sit around and go, I better ground? I'm not saying that nobody else should do that because, you know, for me, that's just how I am. So I believe this, okay? I'm not trying to tell myself things. This is something that's already in me, and I believe. What gets fucked up is when I start thinking about things that are not from my normal, my authenticity per se. You know, does that make sense? Wind's kicking up out there. Yay, we're gonna have storms. Maybe these freaking cicadas will go away, but man, I didn't know this was heading in this direction, but I never started out just about how beautiful you are now, you know, from like the Japanese culture of the putting things together with the gold, and that's really the divine, and, you know, and it's turning into all this. Well, freaking great. I love to learn things, especially about myself. Serena, you're the one talking. Why wouldn't you know all these things? Because just know that I'm a robot. And that my soul does its own freaking thing, man. And my human has to step aside sometimes while my soul does its work. And that's just, I was just born this way. Little by little, I get an understanding as I speak to you guys. It's like, wow. I mean, I kind of knew that, but is that really... Oh. Somebody needs to hear this. Waking up, huh? Everything you've thought your whole life, everything that's always been there, but you couldn't tell anybody how you know these things because you can't really articulate. Like, I'm going to show you E equals MC. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some of us are just fucking like that. It's a trip, ain't it? Have you ever stopped and went, where the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Like, hold on till you get your downloads, till it's all processed, till it's all in there. Then you're like, okay, yeah, this is where I'm at. Oh, yeah, okay. Married to so-and-so or whatever, you know. Here I am. Because at first you're like, where the fuck am I? Yeah, that's fun. The first time that ever happened to me, I was fucking straight tripping. And sometimes it does take me off guard because sometimes I literally haven't a fucking clue, and it'll take a couple of minutes for it to really, you know, come to me. You just knew things. And the things that you've known, they don't teach where you're at, right? If you're in America, chances are you've never heard it. But you did, you know. Like going to church, I'm like, my God, it's not like that. I know that's what the Bible, but my God, is not like that. But you had a super, super love for Jesus. Listening to our bodies, our human. Thank you. They said dreams as well. Your subconscious mind talking to your conscious mind. And the symbolism of it. We can interpret, we can interpret our own dreams by looking at the symbolism, like the nouns. In School of Metaphysics, it was the nouns that we looked at, right? The people, where you at? You know, like, the symbolism, the nouns, like the people, whether it's a house, if there's a lake, you know, there's all different things. Animals, cars, you know, just all kinds of stuff. Flip-flop, flip-flop. I apologize. What else is coming through to me is like, that's how listening to your intuition, to your inner voice, to the voice that connects you. Here we go on that, the God channel, you know, the frequency of the consciousness, right? Man, I haven't looked at any comments, and I really don't want to, because of the video I did, you know, like We're the Second Coming or whatever. That was a really hardcore channel. I would have to stop and think about that, because yeah, I know where they're coming from. I don't know how the humans spoke it, but again, there's probably going to be people triggered. What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but those of you, there's some of you that know exactly what's being said. Again, meant that way. It's like, do we even really need to speak about listening to your intuition? Well, I guess, yeah, if there's a broad, I don't know how broad my, the people that listen to me, you know. I don't go in my analytics and look at all that. I just don't. I just have to come on here and speak things. They want me to circle back to what I was talking about this is just how I am, and not stopping to think, to put, you better protect yourself, you better clear your energy, you better do all that. I don't know. I believe that if we my opinion, okay, what I believe in what I receive from Father. If I'm fucking protected, I'm protected. If anything needs to get through to me or whatever, this is my journey. Whatever happens with every other human when it comes towards me, that's on them. My thing is, whatever their part is, I don't fucking care. I have my journey. And if I have to go through some fucking rough shit, then I have to go through some rough shit. My human will do what it can to bitter it. Yeah, whatever. We can push it even further. We can push it and you better slow down, or we're going to put you down for a while. I got to just do this last thing first, and then we'll do that. Learning your own boundaries and how far you can push your human before it will stop for a moment, make you take a break. Oh, man. So, to me, menopause was no more periods. That's it. Joy. Joy to the world. So, I don't have all these issues and problems like other people do. I don't believe in all that. It's not in my mind. It's not in the forefront of my mind. To me, menopause is no more periods. I'm not a bleeder anymore, or a breeder. I haven't been a breeder since I was like 26. When I got my tubes done. But I'm not a bleeder no more. What? Yes. Can't be trusted, those bleeders. Psychotic women. Anyway. Oh, I really wish somebody would say something because I'm a woman, so I can definitely talk shit about women. Right? Probably because they're creatures I don't understand very much. That's all right, though. I do and I don't. I'm learning more and more, but this whole getting older and this, that, and the other thing, I don't know. There's some things I don't, because there's cancer in my family, and there's this, and there's that, and there's this. What's that have to do with nothing? I don't know. I'm very thankful that my soul, that my human, that I've always just been this way. Except for when I worked in a doctor's office. Then I was on all kinds of medication, and I had all kinds of things. Fuck all that, dude. Because you know why I lived it? It was in the forefront of my mind. I was into all that medicine and all that. I wanted to be a doctor. And it shattered me when I lost my job as a medical assistant. Shattered me in so many ways. Yeah, it was, yeah. I don't know. But I see now why. But anyway, I guess the whole point is what you think, what you believe will be your fucking reality. So I'm blessed, not stressed. Oh, Sirena, you're blessed. Do you have anywhere to live? Oh, your car's where? Oh, you have this? Oh, you don't have a job? Well, I do though. Oh, you don't, and it's like, yeah, I'm blessed. You guys have all those things and you're stressed the fuck out. Oh, Sirena, you're not stressed out because it must be nice you don't have to worry about mortgage. And I wouldn't. I don't have the dream of having to buy a house that I'll never own, that could be taken from me at any time. Fuck that. In the concrete jungle, you got me twisted. I don't want any of that shit. You know, we have to pay bills and pay this and pay that. But you know what, motherfuckers? I can fucking walk. Guess what? There was a time I couldn't do anything. So, I'm blessed, not stressed. Don't hate me because you ain't me. And if you want what I got, which is what? Oh, yeah. Inner peace and love, which is everything. You can't take that from me. Nobody can take anything from you. Unless it's not yours to begin with. We got to check our belief system. We got to check what we really believe. I got 1 foot in and I got 1 foot out. I mean, you know, it's either all fuckery, not just a little bit here and there. No, all of it. Mainstream or whatever in the plastic world. And your level of awareness is going to happen the higher your consciousness goes. The more will be revealed to you. We only understand and overstand from what we know to the level of where we're at right now. That's all we're going to know. But we love to go out and talk to everyone else and watch things. And I mean, sharing knowledge is fabulous because a lot of times it's not things that we don't know already. It's just like a confirmation. It's like the ether's giving you your validation of like, I've been thinking that, oh, I'm getting chills all over. I've been thinking that shit, I think my whole life. finally somebody says something, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I knew it, but I didn't. Because of all the other doubt and things that we've had programmed into us. But we're adults. We've all grown up. No matter what happened to us in the past, we're adults. What do we do with it now? That was then. And we were asleep. The only reason why we didn't heal and we didn't get past things is because we weren't aware of it. Because it's always just been that way. Awareness is key. Once we become aware of it, then we can begin to notice, oh, that's why I'm insecure, because of that. Well, that part is done, so guess what? This is how I see my life now. This is how I see my future. Once you're aware of it, then you can recognize, and then you can see it in other people, perhaps, in children. And you'll begin to notice the signs. Or you look at them and you look in a child's eyes, and a child's eyes should be sparkly and beautiful. But when they're dead and flat, the child is going through trauma. It's in the eyes. You know how many fucking children I've seen that are a blank stare, that are so young, and it's fucking sad. The only way we could help others is to look into our own eyes in the mirror, look into our own selves, and heal that shit. Let it go. Face it. That's all you have to do, really, I think, now. Thank you, God. I'm sorry, Scotty. Scotty's like, what? Thank you. That's what's coming through. Accountability. Facing it. Once you recognize it, poof. I don't think we have to spend years in fucking counseling. And why? Traumas happen, and it's a fucking instant is how they happen. Yeah. An instant. The moment. That moment, bam. So if it can be in that moment, you can bam in that moment. Gone. I'm telling you, thank you. Thank you. Because I've been channeling this for a couple years now, at least. Since I've, I think, been shooting videos or talking about it. I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. But that the new paradigm is, I don't think we have to go back and really focus on our inner child to remember what they tell us. What you focus on becomes your reality. What you believe, it's all frequency, vibration, energy. Why do you think they could say you could change your mood just like that? And you can. It's a moment by moment. The old paradigm is that everything is hard and you got to work hard and you have to do this and you have to do that. It's bullshit. None of that's true. In the old paradigm, not in the new. Not in the new. Not in the new where we're coming from a higher vibration, a higher frequency. See, this is the, thank you, the great divide. I don't know why you guys want to use that again. They said to get a clear picture. You're so smart. Because people can get a mental image that way. And if you can see it in your mind, right? When I say great divide, can you see like two pieces of like just opening? And there's like a big crack down there, right? The great divide. Bam, mental image. Putting words, putting pictures in your mind's eye. Mind's eye, you know? Isn't that brilliant? Because we have now done what? Taken over your mind. I just planted a seed in your head. Well, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're great. Today's going to be the best day of your life. Something amazing is going to happen to you. Do you feel it? Sunshine on a cloud. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. You got some? Oh, that's a great song. Um, or somebody could do something. Man, I think I'm headache. So sorry you have a headache. So sorry you do. And the reason why it was said that way is because, hey, look at this. I want you to look at this. Hey, look at this. You have to look at this now. Or we said this, I don't know, yesterday or the other day. People will try to plant these little things in your head. And they think they're so slick about it. And they think they're so slick about it. But, I don't know. So listen. I believe in higher consciousness. I believe in Father, Creator. I believe in the soul that is in my human. Is here. It's been here. Because when it comes back into another human, it's going to be a divine body. And guess what? It's going to be beautiful, wonderful. None of this fuckery has to be. But we first must be that. Here. I guess. Before we move on to the next. Because heaven, the kingdom of heaven, is inside all of us. Everything we need is in us. If you know, you know. I'm not going to sit there and go, I don't mean food, and I don't mean clothes. I mean the things that really matter. All of that's going to just be so. It's like, oh man, I better really be conscious about breathing air today and swallowing my own spit and feeding it. It's human. I better really just sit and make sure that I know that I'm actually going to take a breath. Breathe. No, it's automatic. Wake up. You know, that's why. This is so much better. And soon, there's that word soon again, at the perfect appointed time, when it's all supposed to happen, when it's just gonna happen to play out how it's supposed to. Smart ass. I just heard somebody go, if you play your cards right, whatever, bro, you know you're coming over here. You know we have work to do. A lot of speaking engagements. A lot of, we had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. Yeah. That's it. No worries, mate. All is great. This is freaking Friday, man. I have no idea what to title this. Maybe I'll just do this. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. But I mean, I just feel so grateful and so thankful. Because I don't, just because I do. I'm very, thank you. The level of gratitude and how I feel so blessed. Life is good. You know what I mean? I love you. thank you. We're almost at 500 subscribers. Can you believe it? It's a miracle to me. What a blessing. How great is God? I love you. Have a blessed day. And if you made it through this video, whew, wow, you are truly amazing. TTFN.